Hello gamers, Matt Lemke here with Through Gamer Goggles, gamer-goggles.com. And today we have a box breaking for you. It is Dungeon Command, which is a part of the Dungeons & Dragons line. And it's the Tyranny of Goblins box set. This is a pre-painted miniatures game for use with the D&D line, skirmish battles type of thing. It is everything one player needs to play the game. So let's take a look at what's inside this box. Maybe. Oh, it's got a flippy lid. Look at that. Well, we'll start with the rule book. Set everything else to the side. Or actually, we'll start with the rise of Dro. I mean the Underdark. Yeah, Joe. I said Joe again because I did that in my interview at Gen Con. For those of you that don't know, in the Rise of the Underdark, this is the main character. He is apparently one bad dude. That's really cool art. And then on the back, everything else you need to know about the different board games they've got out. I saw Lords of Waterdeep the other day. That looks pretty cool. So, this is a Dungeons & Dragons miniature skirmish game. We have the intro, how to win, warband. It does not look like there is a quick start rules. So, we're going to hop through this because, well, you're going to... Oh, right here. Boom, here's a quick reference at least for the sequence of play and stuff. So, there is, if you're familiar with Dungeons & Dragons, I guess there is a set of quick start rules, sort of. The game is pretty much the same. Now here is Snig the Axe. This must be one of your characters. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see this better. He's got Morale, Creature Hand, Starting Order Hand, Horde. And then we have Tarkon Draw, Black Hand of Bane, Creature Hand 3, Starting Order Hand 5. He's got Morale in his leadership. He starts at 8 and he starts at 12. While Snig the Axe starts at 14 and 6. Set those aside. And I guess we're going to start looking at some of these tiles. Because pretty much all that's left after that is, well, there's only a few tiles. So we have, they're high gloss, so I'm going to have a hard time with this. Showing you a little bit. We have this dungeon room. Oh, and they're labeled with the expansion set for the Goblins of Tyranny, and they say Goblins, and they're numbered. So that's a good thing. Like this is Goblins 3. So I guess you have to be. Oh, that's one thing too. I forgot to mention is that they do go with the other expansions. So basically, there's two 6-inch tiles. I'll say. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-inch tiles. They're 8-inch tiles. There's two 8-inch squares. And if you hold them like this, are pretty much identical except for the artwork on them. And then there's two half tiles to make 3 complete tiles in your expansion. And here's where you start. And then there's like fire pit. Good detail. Good amount of art on them. What you would expect for skirmishing in a dungeon. And then we're going to take a look at the cards. Real quick, we have a Bugbear Berserker, a Feral Troll, Goblin Archer, Goblin Champion, Goblin Cutter, 2 Cutters, Wolf Rider, Soldier, Sorcerer, Horned Devil, Wolf. Then we have... Well, those are monster cards, so we'll set those like that. Then we have a Bugbear Berserker, which is a creature card. A Goblin Champion. A Hobgoblin Soldier. The Horned Devil, again. So apparently they overlap for something. And then we have an order card, which one of those is acrobatics. We have Arcane Scroll, These have different colors on them, so they're color coded for you. Death Sentence, Feral Vitality, Goblin Warcry, Forward the Horde, Grovel, Leap Away, Loping Stride, Mage Hand, Mirror Image, Mortal Wound. So these are basically the things that the heroes get to use to deal with the threats in the dungeon. Now the cool part, or one of the more fun parts. Oh wait, before I get to the more fun part, we have little token things, which is treasure chests. Looks like a pile of treasure here. And I'm not sure what these are. Oh, one of them fell out, so I'm not sure what those are yet. I'm thinking they're like light for torches and stuff. And then you have different types of markers, all the way 1 to 10. And then you have 50s. But now, what I really want to see is the minis. Because I'm a mini nut. You know, and I tell you what, I used to collect the D&D figures back, gosh, 8-10 years ago, and then I started playing miniature games where I had to paint everything on my own pretty much. If this is an example of what all the D&D figures look like now, I might just have to start buying them again, because the detail on these, and since he's dark, I'm going to go ahead and put a brown back underneath him. The detail on these has really come up a little bit. Even the painting is a lot better than it used to be. And this is a Bugbear Berserker, and we have a Hobgoblin Soldier here. Detail again is a step up from what it used to be. Blades are a little soft, but what do you expect from plastic? Again, the figure, the detail is good. There's another Goblin Soldier. This must be the Hobgoblin Sorcerer. Detail is good. Not the way I depict my hobgoblins when I think of them, but now I have something to compare them to. And look at this goblin on Wolf Rider. I think he is definitely a step up from what he used to be. We have a wolf here, a good wolf. And the other thing that's good about this is these figures are pretty much to scale. And we have a Goblin Cutter here, Goblin Archer, another Cutter. This must be a Goblin Berserker. Oh no, this is the Champion. Yeah, I guess he would be a champion sticking his chest out like that. And then we've got two really cool figures here. At least I think so. They did a really good job with these figures. We're going to start with the Horned Devil. Let's give you perspective here on size. He's a pretty big figure. He's probably got a 50mm base. And if you were playing in my basement or in my table, this would definitely pass as a better than tabletop quality paint job. And then I think the cream of the crop, this figure just has a lot to it. They did a really good job with the troll. They even have different shading on the teeth. They have a lot of different shading on the legs. They spent a little bit more time and money on painting these figures than they normally do for what I'm used to seeing as the Dungeons and Dragons collectible miniatures line. Which, again, like I said, if their figures have gotten this much better, there's something that I need to look at buying again, because I think the last expansion I bought was Death Knell. So there you have it. You have a box breaking on the Dungeon Command series from Wizards of the Coast, or I should say the Dungeon Command, and it's the Goblins of Tyranny. And inside this box you get all these figures. It's, what, I don't know, probably about 20 figures, and you know, they're compatible with D&D as a whole. You get 3 tiles to play the scenario, and the rules in every box. Thank you for watching. This is Matt Lemke with True Gamer Goggles, gamer-goggles.com. If you like what you've seen here, please click on the social media links on the right-hand side and follow us. Have a good day.